You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere. Despite all this stuff that's surrounding whatever this, people decide that they want to write.
She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina sisters? Fina D coming to you all from Drama&Kenya News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
So, Kandi, Housewives, you ain't there no more.
No.
Aren't you glad that you ain't there this season? They pulling out guns and shit. They threatening to shoot people. I don't think that ever happened on the show before.
You know what? I right now I'm like, okay, it's good. I ain't there, good, but Cynthia's like, okay, once the show actually airs, she said, I'm gonna miss it then.
Okay.
I don't miss it so much now. And realistically, I do see stuff and I'm like, why they doing that? Like, I don't like the fact that they suspended Kenya.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people's like, she shouldn't have shown that. But this is Housewives. Like, how many times we done did something that you think somebody shouldn't do? So who made the rules? Like, why y'all all of a sudden got such an issue with somebody doing something crazy to somebody?
Believe it or not, that drama.
If it was in the public, if it was in the internet.
Believe it or not, that drama.
If it was in the public, if it was in the internet.
Believe it or not, that drama.
If it was in the public, if it was in the internet.
It was in the public, if it was on the internet. I repeated that because I want you all to remember that. But I'm going to let Kandi finish.
Believe it or not, that drama.
If it was in the public, if it was in the internet, and the girl came at her, it's like, okay, well,
that was the
you don't get to choose how she come back. So I just wasn't feeling all of that, but hey, we'll see when it come on TV.
Yeah,
everybody's so sensitive now. Everything.
Yeah,
and I just knew with bringing Kenya back, it was going to keep like the little drama going.
Yeah.
And she's needed, like to agitate.
I totally agree.
She's needed.
Oh, she kept it going, all right.
Yeah, she definitely did. Now But and I would say this, being a person that has been there. It'd be a lot of people on the show who be trying to protect their image, so they'll say stuff off camera.
Of course, we can't play the entire interview for copyright reasons, but what Kandi was saying is that also sometimes people will provoke you off camera, and then when you react, they want to play the victim. We've seen it happen over and over again, especially towards Kenya and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, the reason why I kept replaying that part, Kandi said, especially for something that's out there in the public, it's public knowledge, people know it's there, and then you simply say, oh, you want to come for me and talk about me in this way? What about you doing and then spilling their tea? That's completely different than someone making up an entire lie to destroy your career and accuse you of planning to drug somebody and take advantage of them with your husband sexually. Like, it doesn't compare. Someone saying you did these things and those things are the truth, they're not lying on you, it's not the same as making up a complete lie. And that's why I kept playing that part, because you can't call Kandi a hypocrite for her comments when she made it clear. If something is out there in the public and someone decided to spill your tea of things that are out there in the public that are true about you, then it's not the same. Because you already know they came for Kandi, calling her a hypocrite. If that's the case, then why did Phaedra get fired and all of that? Sometimes, like I say, people have selective hearing. And that's why I had to make sure I repeated that part. Kenya earlier said that she did not commit revenge P-word, but someone under that post on one of the blog pages left a comment and Kenya responded. So let's get into that. Like I've been saying, I will not be jumping to a conclusion or making speculation until Kenya Moore or Bravo releases a statement. And I stand by that because this is Kenya's recent response. This person wrote, but when Phaedra lied, she got kicked off and you praised Bravo for doing so and refused to ever film with her again. What Kenya did was wrong, illegal, and her friends don't hold her accountable. Kenya responded, you are assuming a lot. No one credible, including my corporate employer. What have I been saying? Until Kenya or Bravo releases a statement. No one credible, including my corporate employer, has confirmed anything whatsoever. Therefore, everyone is literally running with unsubstantiated claims and false narratives. Patience is a virtue, and so is due process. Thank you. The person who works for Bravo, who was being filmed, who Bravo have evidence on camera, is saying it didn't happen and it's still not enough. This person would rather believe strangers on the internet making up rumors than the person who was there and it was their event. The person responded, so everyone just made up you posted pictures of that girl in compromising positions. If that's what she's telling you, or if she's telling you to read between the lines that it didn't happen the way it's being spread, what is so hard to understand? Will this ever be the first time someone have lied on someone on reality TV? Did we not see that with the Kandi and Phaedra and Portia situation? She responded, accusing someone of allegedly drugging someone and the R word is criminal. That is totally different than posting alleged P word photos that doesn't even compare. Kenya said that she did not do this either if you read her tweets and everything else that she posted. You can read between the lines and all of that. And that's why I said I will continue to wait and see and hear from Kenya directly or Bravo directly. This other person, did law enforcement come forward? Do we know the whole story? Was your bleeping that wrong to account for a narrative being pushed on the internet? Okay then. Another person. Okay, so here's where I question the validity of what is being reported. Kenya has a major endorsement deal with Nurtec right now. I just saw her in Brooklyn on the commercial twice today. So if she did anything illegal, don't we think Nurtec will stop running those commercials? The pharmaceutical company doesn't want their name linked to illegal activities. She will also be dropped from Sally's and CVS because they're currently carrying her hair care product. Wrong. Georgia law requires the pictures to be posted on a website. That didn't happen, so there is no revenge P word. The law was specifically written for internet posts and doesn't apply here. It's another one about Bravo not having a problem when someone posted a picture of someone's penis to an entire comedy club. It was projected on the screen. The general public saw it. Later, Bravo fired Christy for racism, and now she is back on a different Bravo show. There is no consistency from Bravo. They were clearly on with it. The line is always moving. It's always moving as it relates to Kenya. We got your back. If Bravo fires you, all bets are off. We are not playing. We are tired of the double standard, especially when it's blatant and clear how they are selective when it comes to certain type of person. We see you, Bravo. Hashtag Team Twirl. We got you. No Kenya, no show. Hashtag Team Twirl. We will not be watching this dried up show. If the P word is public, then how is she wrong? Right. It was public. Revenge P word and P word are two separate things. There is no revenge if it's public. Where is the humility if it was already publicly put out there? Make it make sense. Now, allegedly, it's like, for example, someone having an OnlyFans and doing certain things on there, and they are an adult and that's their business. But that's behind a paywall. If you have upset other people before, that they have dragged you all over social media and way before the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you have history out there that I've already talked about in previous videos, and the information is out there, then it's not revenge, P word. It's like Kim Kardashian trying to sue somebody for posting the link to her tape with Ray J. So that's what people are trying to figure out. That's where Kenya is saying, I did not do this. And that's the part everyone needs clarification on. And so far, it's just you say, they say, I say. Yes, we did see the boards. And behind the boards, it looks like there's a possibility of things on those other boards. But so far, we have not seen the actual alleged whatever, right? Now, someone Photoshop, and I already clarified that it was Photoshop, and I posted the actual video where the screen was black and is black behind Kenya. Someone Photoshop, a random guy penis, and then a picture that they took from the lady Instagram page and said, oh, this is the picture Kenya showed at her event when it wasn't. Now back to Kenya's response. Kenya and Kandi are friends. Kandi says it all the time that she have connection with production. So for Kandi to be in an interview and for Kandi to not say, you know what, I'm not going to speak on Kenya, I'm not going to confirm anything, I'm just going to leave that alone. People feel like that's Kandi confirming that Kenya is suspended because they're friends. When Kandi just simply joined the suspension conversation, because that's how the conversation started. She did not say, I can confirm that, yes, Kenya is suspended. She said, as far as Kenya being suspended, since when? Okay? Then Kenya responded, no credible source, not my employer or myself. That's why I'm saying at this point, I'm just going to wait for the people involved. But he was probably thinking, I can't say I can confirm because then I'm just going to lose my privileges over there because I just messed things up for Bravo and Kenya. If I also say I'm not going to speak on it, then that's me drawing an even bigger attention to it and will make people say, well, the fact that Kandi is avoiding it, that means something serious is going on. So I'm just going to be normal about it and say, you know what, about this suspension that we're talking about. This is my opinion and where I stand. And that was Kandi's opinion and all of that. Now, Kenya posts things like this all the time in her Instagram story. However, because of the current situation and drama, everything she posts now is going to be taken as, is this a response? Is she being remorseful? Is she talking about? Kenya posts things like this all the time, but when she posted this earlier today in her Instagram story, people also took this and ran with it that Kenya is admitting that she's not perfect and that, she made a mistake and all of that. So with all of these vague bits and pieces and whatever, I'm sounding like a broken record, but I'm looking forward to watching the show, to watching everything unfold, and regardless of whatever decisions that happens behind the scene. My hope and resolution is seeing a fair edit and us seeing exactly what happened that led to everything. And then us seeing if this whole revenge P thing was a complete made up lie or if Kenya actually did it. What I don't want to see is what happened that season when Kenya Moore met with Kandi, and during their conversation, she questioned Portia Williams' activism. Bravo deleted the episode and the moment that led Kenya to do that due to Portia's request. Portia admitted this on that Instagram live. You all have seen the video. If you're new here, just go to the RHOA playlist and type in Portia and you will find it, okay? She went to them and said, right now, there's a lot going on. It's not going to be a great look for us to be arguing. So Bravo removed that moment that led Kenya to say, wait a minute, if this whole thing is really genuine, then why did you do that? However, they left Kenya's segment and question in there, questioning another black woman activism in the midst of people marching, Black Lives Matter and all of that. They did not care that Kenya was getting dragged, bullied, called every name. They did not care. My issue was, if you are going to delete the reason why Kenya Moore is questioning someone activism, then delete Kenya question as well. Do not leave Kenya question in the episode and then completely protect Portia. So my thing is, let this thing play out. Be fair. Don't go over there deleting and, doing the whole favoritism thing and then leaving us to imagine what happened. And then Kenya have to hop on Twitter and defend herself. The same way you can edit and make things look a certain way and allow people to delete entire episodes because you want to be fair to them. Be fair to Kenya and explain the story properly. Because with cameras being around and things being filmed, there's no way Kenya Moore will come on any platform and say, I did not do that, when she knows she was filmed. So be fair and let us see exactly what happened. I know you have to edit. You can't show everything, but show us enough for us to see what happened. Until then, I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.